So yeah, that was around I think 2016. So we had a lot of fun. At that time, we lived a little closer to the city, so we were able to go a bit more often. But unfortunately, with COVID, we're not doing stuff in person as much anymore. But we've been able to join a few things online, and just like today, we're so happy that you guys are able to join us online for this. We're very excited to have the opportunity. And
you know, when we first came across GiGi's Playhouse, we were doing a lot of research on where we could get assistance for individuals with Down syndrome like our son. And that's how we came across GiGi's, you know, by doing research. You know, we're big advocates for Connor. And this is GiGi's Playhouse, I have to say, is a huge advocate. And we really enjoyed, you know, interacting with your organization.
So, and just a little background too into the whole baking, I guess a hobby that we've all come to love as a family. I've always been a fan of baking banana bread. It's a pretty simple recipe. Connor, for as long as I can remember, has always wanted to join in the fun and help with the mixing and the baking. And I think, like everyone else out there during the pandemic, baking or home baking became even more popular. So we were making it a lot more often. And during one of our times of baking, Connor was wanting to give some of the food to the dogs, but we had also, in addition to banana bread, we made some cupcakes, and Connor was wanting to give some to the dogs, and we were saying, no, you can't, it's not good to give them human food. So he came up with the idea of
baking some for the dogs. You know, one thing led to another. You know, we started looking online and seeing that the ingredients and how easy it was to make. And so we did it, and the dogs loved it. And we made so much, and we took it to the dog park and started giving the other dogs, right, Connor? Yeah, that's right. And other dogs loved it as well. So we saw, you know, how this could be something, you know, in the making. And one day I came home and Marion said, Connor's Canine cookies. It just popped into her head, and that's how this all started.
Oh my gosh, that's so incredible to hear. And for just to let everyone know, I'm recording the event today. So if I get cut off a little bit in the beginning, we were just hearing the awesome story of how Connor's Canine Cookies came to be. That's so incredible. You know, COVID kind of made us do a lot of different things, right? We had to get inventive with our time, spending it at home with our family. And out of this, you all were able to create something fantastic that all the dogs love. So on our end over here at GiGi's, Jane Providenti, she saw your segment on Good Morning America and was taken aback that, oh man, this family's with us with GiGi's Playhouse. We have to work with them. And we got so excited to be able to work with you and be able to throw this event, to be able to kick off Down Syndrome Awareness Month. So we're so excited to have you guys on and hear a lot more about it. And hopefully we get to see a sneak peek of Max and Scoob throughout the event today. And with that said, I think we're going to transition a little bit to baking some banana bread.
Great, and we're honored that you guys are having us kick off the month. We're so happy to be here. And I'll let Marion and Connor go right ahead and start baking. Yeah, Connor.
So yes, again, we're very appreciative of the opportunity. So thank you, and I hope everyone has fun joining in with us. So again, just going to go over some of this stuff and some of the ingredients that we need. some of the utensils, maybe baking bowl. Oh, one thing before we begin, it's important to have the oven at 350 degrees. So we're going to do that first. And then another important thing to do at the beginning, because often we forget, is just have some cooking spray on your pan that the banana bread's going to go in. So we put that aside. And then we're just going to go over some of the ingredients that you need with a little help from Connor, right? So we have some melted butter. It's a 1/4 cup, right? And then we have some sugar, a cup of sugar. We have how many eggs, Connor?
2 eggs.
2 eggs. We have some
Yogurt.
yogurt. It's a 1/3 of a cup of yogurt, but you can be generous with this. It's a very forgiving recipe. So if you do go over a little bit, even if it's a 1/2 cup, it's perfectly fine. So it's plain yogurt. We happen to use Greek yogurt because we just like the little bit of added moisture that it adds to the banana bread. But again, it's entirely up to you. It does not have to be Greek. It can just be any other plain yogurt. We also add it's 2 cups of all-purpose flour and a teaspoon of vanilla, I believe. Just double check. Yeah, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. We also like to add walnuts. We're a big fan of walnuts. It's not necessary to add them. The banana bread will taste perfectly fine without the walnuts, or you could add chocolate chips as well. That's another option. One thing a very important thing to remember if you are adding walnuts or chocolate chips is to cover them in some flour, maybe a tablespoon or 2 of flour. The reason being, if you do not, they will sink to the bottom of your pan. So it's very important to cover them in flour, and then that way they won't sink. They'll just be hopefully evenly distributed throughout the pan when you're baking. So to begin with, we are going to put our sugar and butter in a mixing bowl. So here goes the butter.
Oh, Marion, really quick, I want to make sure if everyone has the ingredients and ready to go, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen and make sure all the spotlight's on you too.
Okay. Sure, yeah. So next we have, you can let everyone know what you're putting in, Connor. And then what are you gonna do next?
What was that you put in?
Sugar.
And then what's the butter?
Butter.
Yeah. Strawberry. So add so we need 2 eggs. So we just add 1 at a time and stir it around so that we make sure that we get the sugar and the butter all nicely mixed up together. Right? So stir it around, Connor. And keep stirring it while I add. I'll pour this in and I can stir it.
Yes. Did I miss anything?
So this is the butter and the sugar and the eggs. This is the consistency we're working with. Again, the recipe's very forgiving, so don't be too concerned if it doesn't look very nice or if it's you know, it's it'll all come together very nicely. So to this, here we go. So to this, we're going to add our yogurt. Connor, you want to help me with that?
Actually,
Okay, perfect. Good job. This might help. You can see if you scrape it with this. You want to do that?
I'll take them on.
You will. Good boy. So you can scrape it around like this. You want to stir it up some more?
Yeah.
Stir it up some more. We are going to add our vanilla extract.
Yeah.
Want to hold this and help me? Got it. All right. Nice job. Give another little stir, Connor. Okay. Very nice. And stir it up a little bit more. Next, we are going to add our bananas. So the bananas, we've already mushed it up a little bit, but I think you help me mush it up a little bit more, Connor. Go ahead. It's 2 to 3 bananas are fine. It's important to make sure that they're ripe. So you don't want to get a banana that's still very yellow or has a little bit of green on it. You want to make sure that the bananas are ripe, even if there's a little bit of discoloration on the skin, that's fine. The more ripe they are, probably the better, or the sweeter they are, the more ripe they are, the sweeter they are. So how are we doing there?
Good.
All right. So I think you're ready to add it in.
Yes, Mom.
All right. Excellent. Well done.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
Yeah.
And
Mix it
this
all up.
one, this one, Mom.
Well, thank you. Glad you're keeping me right, Connor.
I know, Mom. But do they look?
I love you too. Huh? Excellent job mixing. That's okay. You're doing great.
That's okay.
Now, what do we have to add next?
Wow.
That's right. Gonna help me with that?
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna add it and you can start stirring it as I'm adding it in, okay?
Yeah, Mom.
Go. Should we go around the edges too? Good job. Perfect. Excellent. Connor's left-handed, so we do things opposite. Ready for some more?
Yes.
Okay. Good job. Make sure you go around the side. It's going to put muscles in your arms, isn't it?
Yeah, because that's what you get more exercise.
Get more exercise, that's right. That's important. You're such a great mixer, very good. It's a little alarm going off for our oven, so it's reached the temperature we need. Right, Connor? Your arm tired, your hand tired a little bit?
No, in my feet.
Your feet?
Yeah.
All right. So you want to add some more flour? You can help me and I'll mix it this time.
Oh yeah.
Do it slowly, okay? Don't put it all in together, just slowly. Good, excellent. Well done. In a minute.
Okay.
I hope everyone is able to follow along, that we're not going too fast for you guys. Right, Connor?
Oh yes, honey.
Go ahead. Slowly, not all of it, just good boy. Another little bit. Well done, well done. Okay, that's good. That's good, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's rolling. Well done. Excellent. Good job.
Balloon.
Mix it up a little bit so that all the flour is nicely mixed in to the batter.
Yes, good morning.
Yep.
Just
So
the
yeah,
same.
we'll just give everyone a peek. By now, this is what it should be looking like, everyone. It's just like, I guess, regular cake batter, except this one has yummy bananas and yogurt in it.
I love banana.
Somebody else who likes bananas too, right?
Monkeys.
No, but who else? We put them in our dog cookies, right? So finally, what are we going to add? The walnuts, which again have been covered in flour to make sure that they don't sink down to the bottom of the pan. So we can just empty the dish if you want to.
You have to do this.
Okay. There you go. Well done. Excellent job, Connor. We'll just give it. Let's move across this one. Walnuts, make sure that they're evenly distributed in the batter. And again, either chopped walnuts or chocolate chips. You could do both if you want to get really fancy. Or you can leave them out all together. Either way, the banana bread is still going to be delicious. So again, just checking the consistency here. Everything is all nicely mixed up. Okay, good boy. Well done. So here we have the final, what the final batter looks like before we put it in the baking pan. And again, if you forgot to put it in at the beginning, you always can add the cooking spray to it now. It's very important to do that because otherwise the bread is going to stick when it comes out of the oven. So, ready? Want me to pour?
Yes. Right. Can you this up
Yeah,
for me,
I'm going
please?
to take this and I'll help you if you need help because the bowl might be a little bit heavy, okay? Yeah. Perfect. Well done. Good job. Thank you, Chef.
I think my darling. I think so.
Go. Okay, Connor. Let's just clean the bowl a little bit on the side. What do you think? How does it look?
I think that's perfect.
So the batter should come about 3/4 of the way in the baking pan. But again, if it doesn't, no worries. It's not. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. It's gonna taste good either way. So now we're ready to put it in the
Oven.
all right. Open the door. Gotta be very careful with this. Make sure that an adult is tapping you all the way in. You're gonna set the timer for how long, Connor? 1 whole hour.
1 hour.
So that's 60 minutes on the time. Okay, we're done. That's it with the banana bread recipe.
Mhm.
Okay. So again, anyone who's following along, I hope you've been able to follow along, and I'm not going too fast. If anyone has any questions about anything, I'm happy to answer them about the ingredients or anything else to do with the baking process or the recipe itself. Happy to answer any questions anyone might have.
I just wanted to give you guys a quick shot of our dogs who are sleeping. They seem to sleep a lot. This is Max here, and Scooby's over here cuddled up. So these are our 2 boys. All right, so the banana bread is in the oven.
Awesome, fantastic. I can smell it from here.
Oh God, it smells so good.
I might just have to go make some tonight for myself. So I'm excited. With that said, I'm gonna let's see, share my screen again. Hopefully you guys can kind of see my screen. I'm gonna hit to
Come in.
directions again. And now we're at the portion where we're at our interview. So I'm going to preface our interview a little bit. This is the Meet Marion and Fred, our amazing parents here. Our interviewer is going to be Danielle. Danielle's been with us at GiGi's Playhouse NYC since 2020. She joined our summer programming in Summer Horizons. She also has attends our in-person and virtual gratitude art committee activities weekly, and she also has taught poetry in our art class as well. She's an amazing addition and participant at GiGi's, and so she's doing an awesome job and is here going to be interviewing Marion and Fred. So Danielle, you can take it away. I'm going to put myself on mute, and the floor is yours.
Hi.
Hi, Danielle.
How did you receive a son diagnosis? How has chronic diagnosis impact your lives?
Well, we didn't know about his diagnosis until after birth. We opted not to find out because we knew whatever the diagnosis would be, we were going to love our child no matter what.
Yeah, as an older mom, I guess we knew there was always going to be a chance there could be an issue, but we did not do any specific test or anything before Connor was born. As Fred said, it would not have mattered. We were thrilled to be pregnant and very excited with that news. And yeah, it really was not going to make a difference. So when Connor was born, there were a number of tests carried out over the first few days, and they confirmed his Down syndrome. So while we were, I suppose, worried, we were confused and really anxious about what the future held.
We didn't know much about raising a child with Down syndrome. We were, nervous, but we weren't going to let that stop us. And, we both recall when we were at the hospital and the social worker told us that we could always have another child, and that our child would not, have a bank account or do a lot of things. That lit a fire under us, and we knew that this was going to be something to just make us go all the way and be such great advocates for our child. I mean, how dare someone tell us this? And we just felt that we wanted to do so much more.
I mean, I think really we were given a purpose to be those champions for Connor. Really from day one, we've been fighting for him. We got him early intervention at a very early age, and we were determined that he was going to live as full and complete and happy, fulfilling life as possible. So yeah, being told by the hospital about the stuff that he wouldn't do, really, I think it flipped a switch for us, that we were very determined that he would do as much as a typically developing child. So
yeah, I mean, to date, Connor has gone horseback riding, he's gone surfing, he's a well-traveled individual. At the age of 11, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably gotten us more involved in stuff that we never really would have thought of. So, stuff like surfing. He's been skiing with our local Special Olympics group. He's traveled quite a bit. He's done many things.
He's involved in dance class. I mean, you name it. These are things that he can do. Something that we would love to tell that social worker today.
Like we proved her wrong, very much so. And he goes to school. He has his friends at school. He goes on the bus. He does all his regular subjects, and he gets services. But aside from that, he's really doing everything that a typically developing individual is able to do. So
yeah,
here we are.
What would you say are Connor's greatest achievements to date?
Oh wow, there's so many. I mean, every day there's a different achievement that he achieves.
I think he's made us incredibly proud, and he never ceases to amaze us just with his determination. He's quite independent. He likes to be independent, so he really has proved to us about how much that he is able to do. And gosh, I mean, his greatest achievements, I think, just all the little things, even from day one. So yes, he might have been delayed in learning how to walk and things like that, but he has come such a long way. And to see him now, he is just gone into the 6th grade. He's reading, he's writing, he's at school, and then outside of school he's a number of different interests, including the dancing. And I mean, he's written a book, he's involved in the baking. He's involved in his local Special Olympics. He loves swimming. So there is so much. I don't know that there's one single thing that stands
No.
out about his achievements to date. He's done so much.
I mean, the journey has been wonderful. I wouldn't change a thing. Every single day, it's a new chapter because every day there's something new. And I mean, we are happy to be on this journey with him.
Yeah, he certainly has taught us a lot. Yes, indeed.
What is a typical day like at Connor's Canine Cookies?
Oh, wow. A typical day will run from creating labels for the packages to making the dough, baking the cookies, you know, cutting the cookies. Oh my Lord, it's a great process, and we've learned so much in how to make the process, you know, even easier for us. And the business is growing so much every single day. We never had any idea that it would take off like this, and I mean, I'm glad to be able to say that we've done it all ourselves. And the love that we put into it is just, you know, it can't be matched.
But it is pretty labor intensive. It does take a lot of work, and really we've been doing it along with Connor, who's involved in so much of it, and even down to coming up with ideas for ingredients. He's been very involved in that. Some of the combinations are interesting, shall we say that, but we have been very involved, like in everything from the shipping to getting the ingredients together, to the packaging, to the marketing,
The
social
logo,
media.
everything.
We've tried to incorporate the Down syndrome colors, the yellow and blue in much of our material, and we try to do that just to sort of continue raising awareness.
Yeah, I mean, we even, you know, every month we donate to a nonprofit or a rescue nonprofit organization to help out with the dogs as well. So we take some of the profits as well. So we don't do a donation there as well. You know, it's as Marion said, it's labor intensive, and there's some days that, you know, Marion says I bark in my sleep now, you know.
Or crunchy cookies in the sweet, but yeah, it's labor intensive, and again, they're all fresh ingredients, so the process it takes a while. You're cutting the dough. We're literally cutting the dough by hand with little shapes, little bone shapes. So depending on how many orders we have coming in, it can be a very busy time.
Yeah, I mean, to date, I think we're coming close to cutting 500,000 little cookies. So that's quite a bit.
I'm pretty sure we've broken Guinness World Book of Records somewhere along the line.
Is there anything else you'd like to share about GiGi's NYC, community?
I think, Danielle, we're just very happy that we find out about the organization. I mean, they do have chapters throughout the US. We're very happy to be involved with the New York City chapter. It's an incredible resource for families and individuals with Down syndrome. They provide incredible support and resources for individuals. A lot of fun social activities that they get involved in as well. I know they have their wonderful gala coming up in the city.
You guys do so much. It's incredible. I mean, we're, like I said, we were searching in reference to Down syndrome, and when we came across GiGi's Playhouse, your website provides so much information, and your organization nationally helps out in so many ways. You know, it's unbelievable. We're very grateful and happy that we came across GiGi's NYC community.
I mean, I think that is one thing. Again, when we were new parents to a child with Down syndrome, we really did not know where to turn, and it was GiGi's Playhouse New York City was definitely a great resource for us, and I would encourage all parents or guardians or families to continue to reach out to them and use them. It's great to have them right in the city. We're very fortunate that we have them in New York City available to us. And again, even though the pandemic has prevented us from doing stuff in person, but there's so much stuff online that people can find as well. So it's just a great organization that we're very happy and honored to be a part of.
Thank you, Marian and Fred, for answering all my questions and for being a part of GiGi's NYC community.
Thank you very much, Danielle.
Thank you. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Danielle, so much. That was such a amazing couple questions there. I was getting a little choked up. So I'm just so happy that you both and your family have been able to join GiGi since 2016, that we've been able to provide that sort of resource, and even more than that, connection and family, right? I've heard from a lot of participants and a lot of families here that when you're at GiGi's, you're here with so many others that who understand the community, who understand the struggles and the successes of each other, and it's wonderful to be able to find that connection, and sometimes hard to, right? And so I'm glad
Exactly right.
I'm so glad that GiGi's is able to do that for you all as much as for me. So let's see. We're gonna move on to our next interview right over here. Let's see if I can. There we go. Oh, sometimes technology is finicky. But we are gonna have another round of interview questions. If Connor's ready to answer some, and I'm gonna introduce our interviewer. We have Malik Jabbar, and as you all probably well know, Malik's our ambassador for this year for GiGi's Playhouse NYC. He's also an amazing participant. He's always here helping me out. He helped me feel welcomed when I came on board in August, and is always reaching out and being a wonderful face of the NYC chapter. And we're so happy to have him. So Malik, I'll pass it on to you. I'll turn off my mic and you can take it away.
Thank you, Miss Noel, and thank you, Danielle, for your interview, and also your recipes, Miss Noel. Thank you for having me here. Yay! Well, welcome everyone. Like Miss Noel say, I am Malik Jabbar. I am the ambassador of 2021. I can't wait to interview Connor. So if Connor's around, I can answer so he can answer my questions.
We're very excited to meet you, and we're very happy that you're going to be asking Connor some questions today.
Yes, thank you. Connor's mom. My first question, actually, what are you most proud of?
I'm most proud of my family because they love me so much.
And anything else you're proud of?
I'm proud of my dogs, and then when my dogs love each other, when I call Max Biz and I call Scoot Bob.
Okay, good job.
Nice. Nice. Very cool. I really like it. Cool. So the second one is what do you like to do in your free time?
In my free time, I love to play any toys because I play with my animals and my human people. And then the most of all is ABC cards.
Nice.
Connor's a very big fan of cards. He must have hundreds of packs of cards of all different things, right? But his favorite right now is ABC cards. They're like flip cards, right? Or flash cards.
Yeah,
right?
from China.
Cool. Nice to hear that you're having fun with your free time. My free time is also playing video games and attending family movie night and spend some time with my dog.
Oh, nice, nice. See, Malik likes movie night as well. We had a movie night last night, right? You want to tell everyone what we watched?
Well, for tomorrow, we on Friday, we're watching the Addams Family Part 2 is Cinderella.
Mm.
Yeah. And I love Cinderella because I love the three sisters.
The Three Sisters, yeah.
Mhm.
Funny, right?
All right. Thank you for your.
Oh
Thank
yeah,
you for
Malik
this
Connor
conversation.
likes watching movies too. What are your favorite movies, Malik?
My favorite movie is actually I really do like Disney, so
Disney.
Princess and the Frog is my favorite movie.
Nice.
I tell my parents that I am obsessed with that movie.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. So anyway, besides that, I want to know what is your favorite dog treat to bake, and tell me why.
My favorite topic to bake and why? Because I like the banana and blueberry because they're so healthy, and to bake them if it's their fruit and healthy is good for your stomach.
It's good for the dog for Max and Scooby's tummy, right? Because it's
Yeah.
healthy. It's got fruit.
Yeah.
Nice. And then the question is, what would you like to do when you grew up?
Oh, if I want to grow up, I'll be a chef.
Nice.
You want to be a
Nice.
chef? Are you going to be a chef in somebody else's restaurant?
Oh no, I'm in my own restaurant with my father.
Oh,
Okay.
yes. Very nice. And what about me? Am I going to be in your restaurant?
Nope.
What?
Because only boys only know girls.
Oh, boys only know girls. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Okay. Anyways, cool. I can't wait to see your actually from my point of view, I can't wait to see you become that chef one day in the future. Make actually what my parents told me, make your dreams big so we can see what you're doing in the future.
Absolutely, Malik. Thank you so much for
Mhm.
those great questions. You did a great job.
Thank you. I think another question, I think Noel have it.
Okay.
Next.
Oh, let me see. Oh, yes. Thank you for prompting me, Malik.
No problem. So I want to know about your book. What is the book you wrote about I Am Connor about?
I just wrote this book because I'm Rodriguez. If I wrote this book, I just give a book all the people and our customers.
Some of our customers get the book, yeah.
Yeah.
So can you tell us a little bit of what I Am Connor is about?
It's about when me and my dog Max love each other and we hate each other and we love together, and even if my dog Max love me because he love Kiss, if I did train Max to sit.
Or you train Max to sit, yeah. But doesn't the book talks a little bit about how like what we like to do and how much we're alike, right? So it talks about the color of our eyes, the color of our hair,
Yeah.
and what we like to do. We like to go on the bus
To school.
to school. And what do you do when you're at school?
I'm at school. I do no subject.
You play with your friends at recess, right? And we do math and science. And what's the lesson of the book, Connor?
Of the book, I read my favorite book all about math. And then sound different when I look different.
Yeah, it says about we might sound different or we might look different, but at the end of the day, we're all We're all alike
Yeah,
and we're all the same.
yeah, we all.
Very good.
Great. Can we? Okay. So the second question is, what is your favorite part of I Am Connor?
My favorite part of Uncommon is if I read my favorite book, like my favorite book, like if the colors of my eyes and hair, if the other kids have hair and color eyes.
We all have different color eyes, we have different color hair,
Yes.
but really we're all the same. We all want the same things, right? We want friends, we want to play. And is there any other part of the book that you like?
I like when me and my dad loves to go to travel somewhere. Yeah, because my favorite place is Ireland and we go for Christmas.
Yeah,
And then
go to Ireland to see your family, right?
yeah,
And you want to tell them about some of the other places you've gone to?
I've gone to different places like Puerto in Greece.
Nice. Cool. So I have a dog as well, and my dog my dog is friendly. Also I just get her since I was 14, and my mom just hit me up about my dog, and the I'm the first Dachshund kid who has a dog with special needs, and and
we
she's
hear your dog
barking right.
name.
Yeah, she's barking right now, and I really do like her a lot, and I can't wait to give her some treats right now from your side for your business.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
I hope she likes them, Malik. What is your dog's name?
So her name is Bella,
Bella, very nice.
and also she's a female. So we got that covered up. So I want to know.
Malik, would you like Connor maybe to read a little bit of his book?
Yeah, for a minute, yes. Before
Okay.
we get to the question.
Okay, that would be a good thing to do, right?
Yeah. I love to eat fruit like strawberries, blueberries, apples, and bananas. I also love ice cream sometimes on the weekends. My dad makes my favorite pancakes with strawberries and bananas for breakfast. What are your favorite foods?
So a lot of the book asks questions after each page, so it makes it's kind of interactive. So it lets people think about what they like to do or what they like to eat or what they like to read. Okay.
All right, so I don't mind me. All right, so
Just it's just this is the last page. He quite likes to read this page too, because this has an overall message for everyone, I think, right, Connor?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah. So I may sound different and look different, but this is me. My name is Connor. Yes, we are all different, and yet we are all the same.
See? So that's the overall message. We may look different, we may sound different, but at the end of the day, we are all the same. We all want the same things, right, Connor? Good job.
great. So my last question for mommy. So that's great that when you read. So the last question, where can we buy I Am Connor from the book?
Oh, I just bought this book at Amazon.
You can get it on Amazon and probably where most books are sold. So
You can
online
get it on our website,
on our website, yeah.
connorscaninecookies.com.
Okay. So thank you, the GiGi's family to answer my
Thank you
questions.
so much, Malik. You
Oh,
did a great
thank you,
job.
Malik.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you. So, Ms. Noel, I think the audience want to answer some questions right now. So, kick it off.
Awesome. Thank you, Malik. Thank you so much for that awesome interview. I'm so glad we got to hear from Connor and his book. I mean, not many 12-year-olds have a book that they've written and have about themselves. And so that's an amazing accomplishment to have, and excited to see what even more. If he wants to be a chef, potentially a future author, even more so. So exciting. Well, we're going to switch on over a little bit for some Q&A. So this is a chance, if anyone's dropped questions in the chat, this is a chance to unmute yourself, introduce who you are, and just ask a couple questions. So I'm going to put myself on mute. I might have a couple questions. I'll save mine till the end, and have everyone else kind of take the floor.
Mhm.
I have a question. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
hear
we can hear
you.
you.
Hi, well, this is Jane Providenti. I'm on the board of GiGi's Playhouse. So
Hi,
thank you so
Jane.
much. Yeah, it was so nice to meet you, and thank you so much for this wonderful presentation and the tips with the banana bread. So it's wonderful to have you on board. I have a question for Connor.
Connor, come here. I have a question for you.
Is he going to check on the bread?
He's checking on the dog. That's what it is. Here he comes. Come, have a seat. This
Hi,
is Jane.
Connor.
Hi, James.
Hi, so nice to meet you. I have a two-part question about your dogs. I want to know, do your dogs sleep with you at night? And which is their favorite treat that you bake?
Oh, I think
So first of all, do they sleep with you at night?
yeah, because I try to sleep downstairs because my parents are so crazy.
They don't sleep with you.
That's one thing we draw the line at that. They don't sleep up in the bedroom. They have their own beds here, right?
So they don't sleep with you.
They don't sleep with
And
us.
what's their favorite treat?
Because
I
you
don't
need to
think
get,
there'll
you
be,
need to get,
I don't think there'll be much room left in the bed for us if they slept with us. They're rather big, right, Connor?
Yeah.
okay, great. And you need to get a good night's sleep because you're so busy during the day. So that's good. I'm glad. And what is their favorite treat that you bake them?
My favorite treat is a banana and blueberry and cheddar cheese.
Oh, the cheddar cheese one is pretty good. What do you think, Max and Scoob? What do you think their favorite one is?
I think their favorite probably peanut butter, pumpkin, and bacon.
Oh, yeah. I think so too. Their favorites, it definitely is the peanut butter, pumpkin, and bacon mixture.
Sounds delicious. I think I want to try some. Okay, thank you, Connor. Thank you so
They
much.
taste delicious too. And just so you know, they're human grade. So, you know, there's only human grade ingredients in it. So they're good, you know, with a glass of wine.
All righty, sounds good. I'll be having one tonight.
So yeah, Scoob and Max are regular testers of the product, and we've yet to hear any complaints. They're very active and keen
Yeah,
testers of the product for sure.
terrific. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, this is Malik's mom. Also a board member with GiGi's and a longtime member of GiGi's Playhouse. This was awesome, and congratulations on the success and the growth, and just so many things to look forward to. I have a question. Now that the business is up and running, and the dog treats has been a popular hit with everyone, have you thought about any other possible baking or any other possible dog products or besides the dog treats? I mean, I think that's something that down the road, I mean, as the business grows, would be fantastic as well.
Well, yeah, actually, we're looking at a different product for dogs. It's a paw balm. A lot of individuals, when you feel your dog's paws, you see how rough they are. Well, we're putting together Connor's paw balm, so this way you can rub it onto their paws, and it moisturizes their paws. So that's another item that we're coming up with.
Well, again, it's using all natural ingredients, like coconut oil.
Yeah,
and
coconut oil, vitamin E, shea butter. So, moisturizers that'll heal the dog's paws, because, they're always running around on their paws in the streets, and this helps heal them and makes them a lot more smoother.
Oh, that's
it,
great.
it almost provides like a protecting I guess, coating on their paws. So in all kinds of weather, I think it's something not intentionally, but I think we maybe neglect that a little bit, their paws, because they're out walking. When they go for walks, they're in all sorts of weather, and while we try to clean them off or whatever, but this actually moisturizes their paws. So
yeah,
we're working on that to launch soon, hopefully. We continue working on
different flavors.
We try to sort of be seasonal with that. So we're looking at the minute at a few like apple and cinnamon and again, our pumpkin, our favorite.
One of our biggest goals is to actually have a location and a food truck. It's going to be a doggy treat truck, really, where we can drive around all around the city to different areas, and people can buy them in that manner. And then, when we have our location, we want to hire other individuals with special needs to work along with Connor and build a business.
So that's great, because I was about to ask you that as your business grows, and we're always plugging in GiGi's community as we get a lot of our older adult population gets out into the workforce. That was my follow-up question. So you and I are thinking on the same line.
we know how difficult it is for an individual without special needs to get work, and this is going to be an opportunity for individuals with special needs, once we have a location, to get the work experience and learn how it is to be out there and earn a paycheck.
That's awesome. So it's awesome, you guys. It's such a blessing to meet you and to hear from you, and we'll definitely be following you, and continue success all the way.
Oh, thank you.
I think on the flip side of that, it's not just to get individuals that have Down syndrome exposed to the workforce, but also that people, our customers who come and buy the products, can see their abilities, see what they're capable of, and give their support and love. As we've been lucky to experience a lot of that with our customers. Have been incredible, but I think there's just people tend to prejudge quite often. People with Down syndrome, and maybe have it in their mind that they're their limitations, or they're limited to doing certain things. So not only is it a way for us to provide work for individuals, but also to let people see what these individuals are capable of. And again, we want to continue to be big advocates for the Down syndrome community, and this is one way I think that we can really help do that.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Victoria, and I'm here with Penny. And we actually saw your segment on Good Morning America, and Penny has been hooked on Connor's treats ever since. So I just want to say thank you for that. She's very picky, so I think that that is a compliment for you and Connor's treats. Yes, and I You're such an inspiration, and Connor is such an inspiration. And thank you to GiGi's for hosting this event. What a wonderful organization. Everyone who was involved with that, doing great work, at all of you. And we actually had a question for Connor. I'm a baker as well, so I'm just interested to know, other than dog treats, what do you like to bake?
Ooh, oh, let me get him back here. He's playing with his dog now. Hold on. Wants to know what do you like to bake? What's your favorite? I'm sure I know what you're gonna say. What is your favorite to bake?
My favorite to bake is cupcakes.
Yeah,
Mm,
he loves
That's a good one.
baking cupcakes. And
that
just so you're aware, before Connor's Canine Cookies, we actually were baking cupcakes. It was called Connor's Cupcakes. And he had really, a really great product. So that's something he loves to do.
Yum. Cupcakes are delicious. So that is excellent. I like to bake pies. So
Ooh.
I do a lot of pies.
It's coming into pie season with the apples, and pumpkins, and right.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
And we're glad to know your pup likes the treats.
Yeah, especially
Definitely.
you said that she's picky, you know. So I'm glad that a dog that's picky was able to enjoy our treats.
Oh yeah. She loves blueberries.
Yeah,
So
we hear that
blueberries and bananas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, are her favorite.
Good. We do hear that from quite a few people actually who say their dogs are very picky, and some of them maybe they order one bag and they end up coming back for several more bags. So that's definitely testament to how tasty they are.
Yeah.
I actually have a question.
Hi.
If we're starting having a part 2 of this, I know we're in the midst of the pandemic still, and I was wondering if there'll be a part 2 where the community could be more involved and hands-on. And then you mentioned the cupcakes. So would there be a follow-up for Connor's Cupcakes, like how we did banana bread today? But this time, hopefully in person after the pandemic.
Well, we would love to. We would love to have a follow-up. We'll have to discuss that with GiGi's Playhouse and see if we can make that happen.
Yeah, I mean, we're certainly willing and we'd be happy to participate in any follow-ups for sure. This has been a lot of fun, so we would definitely be open to that. Yes.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Oh, thank you for the question.
I did have a quick question, just in terms of your testing process. How does the brainstorming go in terms of thinking of flavors for dogs? Because I'm already, that sounds very difficult to have to think of all the different combinations out there.
Well,
I suppose before I'm sorry to interrupt, probably one of the most important things is to be mindful of is that dogs, it's very important that you are choosing ingredients that are good for dogs, and not all ingredients are. You have to be very careful about the ingredients that you're choosing. And with that, I'll hand it back to you, Fred. Sorry.
No, that's fine. Most of these came from Connor, because Connor has a creative mind. And he comes out with some weird combinations. At least they sound weird. But once you do the background check on whether or not the different ingredients are good for the dogs, then we can move forward with that. So, but yeah, most of them come from Connor. We have one that we're soon to release it. Right now it's we started and we're already sold out. It's the for the fall season. It's the apple, pumpkin, and cinnamon flavor, which Connor came up with as well. So he's come up with quite a few of these, and some of them sounded crazy, but they kind of taste good.
Well, That's so awesome. That sounds delicious. I know when I was growing up, we had two big Labrador retrievers. We're a big lab family. One was about 80 pounds and one grew to be 115 pounds. And so
Wow.
yeah, my dad's a chef, and so he'd always make dog food on the weeks we were between buying the big 100-pound bag of dog food, and would mix up a ton of different dog food and cook it on the stove. But see, my impression of dog food is putting chicken fat and some other weird ingredients in a bowl that don't really sound appetizing to humans, but these treats sound delicious even for us. So that blows my mind.
Yeah, I mean, we're quite surprised at the different things that dogs can really eat. And, just in doing a lot of the background check on some of these, things that dogs actually like, I was surprised to hear some of the things. I mean, cucumbers, for instance, I never even knew that, that's something that was good for dogs. All different type of apples, carrots, you name it.
Yeah, we've been trying to really steer away, I guess, from the more traditional dog products that involve meat, chicken or beef and stuff like that. We've been trying to sort of keep it a little bit more healthy, especially with stuff like pumpkin. It's really good for dogs' digestive system. So we've been trying to sort of stick with those like real healthier
healthy
products.
ingredients, yeah, and also ingredients that help the dog, with their digestive system. Also, there's one that I'm, looking at in right now, which it entails having mint in it, because I know mint is good for their breath. So, different things that we're looking at, but it's amazing of what they can consume and what is dangerous for them.
Yeah, definitely. And it's kind of you definitely have to do extensive research, because there's a lot of food out there that, can definitely hurt them, and have to be conscious of that. So thank you for doing all that research for us. And that's what we're going to be buying from you. Are there any other kind of questions anyone has for Connor, for Fred and Marion, or for the dogs about the dog treats?
Hi, sorry, quick question, matter of fact. Really do love your corners, bacon and all that, but my question is related to a dog point of view. All that treats you just mentioned, do you know where I get it from? Because I want to try for my dog as well.
Sure, you can order our Connor's Canine cookies online. The website is www.connorscaninecookies.com.
Thank you.
And we have different flavors that are, let's say we have a peanut butter, pumpkin, and bacon mixture. We have a oatmeal with pumpkin and bacon. We have cheddar cheese and bacon. Recently we added the apple, pumpkin, and cinnamon flavor. We're looking at different things, to add into the mix there. But we have, a few of them ready available.
So we usually try to ship them out within a couple of days of ordering. Obviously, if you live in New York City, hopefully you'll get them in a pretty timely fashion. And I guess coming up to the holidays, we're saying there might be postal issues a little bit. People are getting their orders in early, and we try to then ship within a pretty timely manner.
Yeah, and just so everyone's aware, the dog treats do last for several months. They're natural, but we bake them to the point where we've tested the shelf life, and they do last several months. You could always freeze them if you want to keep them for even longer, extended time, but usually the dogs eat them up in a day or two.
But we do recommend that you keep them in a cool place, airtight container, and ideally in a refrigerator, just to keep that freshness. But again,
And we send them out. The packaging is a Ziploc type bag, so they're heat sealed as well. So they keep well. They keep well.
and again, you can freeze them for up to several months. Just when you take them out of the freezer, if you want to give your dog just a handful, and you can put them back in the freezer, but just defrost them for about 15-20 minutes before you give them to your fur babies. So, and then you can just pop them back in the freezer.
That's awesome. I think I have actually another question for Connor, if he's still around, but
Still here, yeah.
Come here, Connor.
Another question, bud.
You can sit here. Oh, there? Okay.
yeah. Hey, Connor.
Hello.
So I had a question for you. I know through today we found out that you're a pretty well traveled kid. And so what's your most favorite place you've traveled to? Either here in the US or outside the US?
Oh, I think outside. Probably.
What country?
What's your favorite place to go to?
My favorite to go to Lake Island.
Ireland, yes.
Can you tell everyone who you visit there?
I just visit my cousins and my auntie, and
Do you go there a lot?
yeah, but Tracy stays there for 24 hours.
Well, it almost feels like it takes 24 hours nearly to get there. It's a long trip, right? It's about 6 hours on the plane. We travel overnight, right?
Yeah, Connor's well traveled. He's been to Ireland multiple times to visit family. We've been to Greece. We've been to Puerto Rico. We've been all over the States, right?
And you've got a lot of cousins in Ireland, for like 26, I think we're up to, maybe 26 cousins in Ireland, right? It's a lot.
What part of Ireland do you like the most?
My favorite part of Ireland is as I visit my Annie and Emma.
Annie and Emma, your cousins, yeah.
Cousins?
Yeah.
Thomas.
Anyone else?
That is what shall I say? Can we say?
Sarah and Shay and Sarah, yeah. Got a lot of cousins. And hopefully we'll get to see them again very soon, right? We haven't been able to see them in a while, but hopefully we will see them soon.
He definitely misses his family in Ireland.
I would too. They're very far. My goodness. That's so awesome that you have family, countries away and be able to visit somewhere new. Unless there's any other questions anyone has, I have maybe one minor question to go with being traveled. Do you have a favorite meal in Ireland? Have something favorite that your cousins or your aunt cooks that's totally different?
For this point of me, when me and my cousins love to play because some other.
What food is out there that you like the most?
Can you think of something that you like to eat there? Where do you go with Laura when you go to Ireland? Where do you go?
Ice cream.
The ice cream store. They have a really great ice cream store, right, Connor? What's your favorite flavor? Tell them.
Blueberry.
Blueberry.
That sounds delicious. I know. I used to live in Guatemala for 2 years, and so there's certain food over there that I cannot get over here, and so I definitely get missing that kind of food. But when you're there, it just tastes so much better.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, with that said, I know there's a little bit more room left if anyone wants to jump in for another question. With that, I did want to extend my deepest thank yous and from GiGi's Playhouse NYC for you guys to be here today, spend some time with us. Hopefully we can check on that banana bread if it hasn't been in the oven for too long, and get a sneak peek on what it looks like before we get going.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we have probably around just over 6 minutes left to, for the loaf to fully bake.
If you see, I'm showing you what it looks like in the oven,
Whoa, that looks delicious.
and we got about 5 minutes left before we fully take it out.
But we did go ahead and make one earlier so that everyone gets to see the final product. Hopefully anyone who was baking along with us, it looks something like this.
Delicious. What would you recommend to put on top of that banana bread? Favorite?
Our favorite thing to put on it
It's whipped cream.
not whipped cream, although I'm sure that would be delicious. But one of our favorite, it's a little taste of home. We really like our Kerrygold butter, right? When the banana bread is still a little warm, this is the best thing to put on it. Any kind of butter will do, but we really do like our Kerrygold all the way from Ireland, right? It's the best.
It's not the best.
So you prefer your whipped cream, huh? All right. So yeah, we highly recommend putting some nice butter on it, or in Connor's case, some whipped cream.
It sounds delicious. I love putting a good slab of cream cheese on top. The best. With some
That would work too.
I love it. Well, thank you so much again. Thank you to our interviewers, Malik and Danielle. Give a little mini round of applause for them as well. We got to learn so much today. We learned so much today. We got to be involved. We got to connect over some delicious banana bread and get to really dive deep a little bit for you guys. So thank you so much, Fred, Marion, and Connor for joining us today. Thank you, GiGi's family, for being here. It was an awesome time. And we're definitely willing and ready to do a part 2 and see if we can make some cupcakes next. So know where to reach. Exactly. I'm going to, let's see, stop sharing. And I'm going to try to turn off the recording real quick if I can. There we go.